A guilty plea 3 years after a girl was hit and killed during the Raleigh Christmas Parade. Landen Glass was driving the truck that hit 11-year-old Hailey Brooks. He pleaded guilty to multiple charges, including misdemeanor death by motor vehicle. Today was emotional in court, with Hailey's family and friends giving impact statements not too long ago. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Gerald Owens.
And I'm Ashley Rowe. Court wrapped up in just the last hour. It'll resume Monday morning. WRAL's Sean Gallagher is live at the Wake County Justice Center. Sean, Hailey's family spoke directly to the man who ran over their daughter. I can't imagine how that must have been.
Oh, it had to be incredibly difficult to address him face to face for the first time. But what's even more difficult for this family, they're going to have to do it all over again Monday morning when they will be back here because the judge cut victim impact statements short because of time after it was 5 o'clock. So it made this even more difficult. Take a look at this video. Landen Glass, having already accepted a guilty plea to charges for killing Hailey Brooks, walking free from the courtroom for the weekend. It was after 3 o'clock when Judge Paul Ridgway read through the plea agreement and Glass accepted it. The sentence suggested is 262 months, 8.5 years. That goes along with 3 years of probation. But because those victim impact statements did not finish, Judge Ridgway was not able to sentence Glass officially. So he will have to wait until Monday, an entire weekend for Glass to be free and an entire weekend for the family of Hailey Brooks to think about today's emotional hearing and gear up to do it again Monday morning. Here's what Hailey Brooks' grandparents said to Glass about the many safety citations he received for his truck before and after that deadly crash.
The life of Hailey was ended in a tragic and avoidable way. I will never call it an accident. Hailey was killed through ignorance, negligence, and arrogance. Hailey was killed by those in positions of responsibility, not following through with those responsibilities, as seen to the safety of those in their care.
Your actions have consequences. I cannot forgive you for what my entire family has gone through since November 19th, 22, because of your negligence.
Incredibly emotional sound from the grandparents, but it got even more emotional. Hailey's two younger siblings also spoke to Glass. We were not allowed to record them because they're minors, but in my notes, Hailey's brother said this has changed him to the point he doesn't want to play outside much anymore because he's so scared. And her sister said that she forgives Glass, but his foolish actions took away a loving, kind, and caring sister. But it was Hailey's mother who spoke for more than a half hour, who really cut to the core.
Landen, there is no punishment that I would feel to be sufficient for killing my daughter. I want you to really look at that picture. That is the last picture I have of Hailey. Look how happy she was. Look at the joy of pure innocence on her face. She had no idea what was coming. What were you thinking? The answer is you weren't. You weren't thinking of anyone else but yourself.
So the family has had to wait 3 years for this day, and they'll have to wait at least 3 more days, as Judge Ridgway says they will be back here Monday morning at 9:30. The prosecution said there's at least one more victim impact statement that will be read. We don't know if it will be the father of Hailey Brooks or some other family member, but then it will be the defense's turn. The attorney for Landen Glass, Roger Smith, tells me he will definitely be talking on Landen Glass's behalf, but he texts me he truly does not know yet if Glass will speak or not. Glass will have the entire weekend to mull that over and be back here on Monday at 9:30 in the morning. Outside of the courthouse, Sean Gallagher, WRAL News.
Another emotional day ahead. These developments come just a week from this year's parade. And since the tragedy, organizers announced new safety rules. They include inspections of vehicles, and drivers are now required to be at least 25 years old. After a 1-year hiatus, organizers allowed vehicles back in the parade last year. The Shine Like Hailey Parade Safety Act was introduced 5 months after Hailey Brooks died. It would have set a minimum age for drivers in a parade and require certain vehicle safety inspections by law enforcement. The bill stalled in the Senate, and it has not been reintroduced since. You can find our extensive coverage of the parade tragedy, the criminal case that followed, and the efforts to honor Hailey's memory over at WRAL.com.